Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Comedy Night here at Avalanche Bar and Grill, the only comedy club in town. How y'all doing? Come on, there's enough of you. Let's hear it. Come on. There you go. My name's Brian George. I'll be your host for this evening, as usual. And if you didn't know that by now, where the hell have you been? We've got a great lineup for you tonight. Your opener from Edmonton, Keith Sarnowski. Great man, great comedian. Really made a name for himself in the last couple of years, and I think the microphone just faded out. Not again. Jeez. Our headliner, he actually won the Great Canadian Laugh-Off in 2007. Paul Meyerhog. Give it up for him. You can check him out every Wednesday in July. He's hosting Comedy Night down there at Yuck Yucks. It's worth the trip. It really is. Last time I saw this man, I swear he was so funny I almost stood up. I'll get you going a little bit before we bring up your opener for this evening. I finally made it in this thing called comedy recently. I was out drinking one night and a drunk recognized me. And he stumbles up to me. Dude, I saw you last night. You were hilarious. Unfortunately, I could have waved my keys in front of his face and got the same reaction, so. And then the inevitable, he says, tell me a joke. So I thought for a second and said, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm not really quick on my feet. Looked at me like I had 3 heads and just walked away. You get sick of that after a while, though. You really do. Tell me a joke. It's really bad when the barber says it. I'm getting my hair cut last week. You know, you're a comedian. Tell me a joke. Well, no. I've seen Reservoir Dogs. It's not going to happen. The dentist. That was a good one. Tell me a joke. I don't get it. Yeah. Celebrated my birthday last weekend. Thank you. You're all a bunch of warm bunch of people. Big 26. So old. I was out dancing one night because I could really cut a rug, and all my friends were there, of course. And I'm having a great night. And at one point, I look off in the distance, and I can see this woman checking me out. She was maybe 96, 97. I don't know what it is with these women, with these cougars. I mean, I have a feeling they just look at me and they see the chair. Oh, that looks comfy. So she's giving me the eye, and I'm trying not to, not to give her eye contact, because I read in a pamphlet somewhere you're not supposed to do that. She had a sweater, big blue hair, and I don't know how she could see me. Her glasses were only that thick. She had nice teeth. They were in her drink on the table, but really nice. So she's just, finally she starts, waddling close to, getting up close to me, and I couldn't help but take a look. God, it's so ugly. It's like someone opened the Ark of the Covenant. Jeez. So as she gets closer, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I realize, wait, I got my friends with me. 2 of them, they're like my brothers. They'll flag her for me, and I'll escape in the sea of people. So all of a sudden I turn around, and she's right there, just. I hope to God licking her lips because she ran out of saliva. I turn around and, well, these 2 fuckers are sitting at the table. Now, have fun. Fuck, friends like these, eh? So I take her home, and as I'm staring at the back of their head later that night, I'm like, I am gonna get these sons of bitches. Yeah, like I said, I just turned 26, and I know that's not that old, but I can't help but just feel like I'm getting old, I'm just not in good shape anymore. My legs have given out, my back's given out. I'm already in a wheelchair. Fuck, I'm screwed. I was watching the news the other day, or as it's been called the last few weeks, Michael Jackson TV. I'm glad he's gone. I really am. No booze, wow. Actually got applause. Well, Molly Sugden died that week too, No idea who she is? Oh, but the child molester, oh my God, I fucking love him. Anyway, watching the news, and they had to evacuate Heathrow Airport a few weeks ago. It's true. Not for a terrorist attack or anything, or, it seemed like it at the time, apparently. No, there was a foul stench coming from one of the men's washrooms, and they evacuated the airport. Can you imagine the men out in the parking lot after that, and especially the guy who caused it? That was me. That was me. You know what I'm talking about. All his buddies, dude, that fantastic. I've cleared a house before, but a fucking airport, good job. I don't understand the world anymore. Terrorist attacks. California can't decide if they're going to allow gay marriage. Who the fuck cares? I have nothing against it. I've gotten a stiffy from Johnny Depp before. One time. Who the hell cares? You actually hear when they finally decided not to allow it, that they decided to have a gay day. Seriously, they all got together. This is what they called it, too. They all got together, and they figured if they all stay home from work that day, don't go shopping, go to restaurants, just stay home, that this will affect the economy. Well, I'm sorry, but George W. beat you to it. Now, I see two problems with this. One, what about the guy who, on the gay day, if it gets passed, stays home anyway because he's actually sick and doesn't know about it? Everyone who went to work, they're all just staring at his cubicle. Jim was gay? Didn't see that coming. And two, what about the guy who knows about it, but he's deathly ill that morning? He's putting on a tie, his face is all green, his hair's all messy, his wife just freaking out. Honey, you've got to stay home. You've got a fever of 102. But they're going to think I'm gay. Tell you, hell of a day at work. Work in retail because I'm cool. Dealing with this customer today, and no patience whatsoever. Some people have no patience. I'm dealing with him, and I guess I wasn't working fast enough, and finally he says, look, I don't have all day. I dropped everything and just, oh my God, you dying? Sorry.
Sure.
I don't get it. The world has become so impatient, it really has. Best example I can think of is the washrooms nowadays. Everything is automatic. Everywhere you go, the sinks, the soap dispensers, even the urinals, even the paper towel dispensers. How hard is it just to go? It's like a slot machine, and considering all the old people in this town, you figured they'd be used to it. I actually came into a washroom once with automatic stall door openers. So I immediately went into the women's washroom. Click. Hello! I got arrested. The toilet is what really takes the cake, You're not even finished, and all of a sudden, you get a nice little ass spray. What's the point of that, really? They would at least have what's next? A hand that comes out and wipes your ass for you? You think they would at least have a hand come out and tickle your balls while you're sitting there? Sorry, thinking aloud for a minute there. Wasn't my first career choice, so I was a stripper for a while. Tried to make a little extra cash. Apparently, though, it took too long, so I got fired. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Hit and Run. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Click. Settle down, especially you ladies in the crowd. It's going to take me about 45 minutes to get undressed. Matter of fact, I might need a volunteer shortly to give me a hand take my pants off. So. Well, I think it's going to be my time, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to bring your opener up here from this evening. He's currently living in Edmonton. Keith Cernofsky. Give it up for him.